1IX unite operators to improve the efficiency, reliability and accessibility of internet resources, providing direct connections between any networks. 1IX is your convenient, reliable and secure partner in the world of traffic. Join us and experience a new level of connectivity and traffic management. 1IX. The world connects here. February 24th, 2022, the day that forever changed Ukraine. Every town and village, every family and business was hit by war. War brought not just physical destruction, but forced society to adapt to a new reality amid explosions and sirens. One of the most critically important sectors during the war became the telecommunications infrastructure. Communication turned into one of the most vital resources for ensuring military effectiveness. It was crucial for unit coordination, swift order transmission, info sharing, drone control and crisis response. For civilians, communication became a lifeline. It allowed people to stay in touch with loved ones, even if they remained in war zones or fled abroad. It enabled remote work, education, and access to reliable info amidst propaganda and chaos. Telecom workers, recognizing their crucial role, began operating in new, dangerous conditions. They repaired networks under fire, set up backup power for nodes, and despite losing profits due to fewer customers, they kept working for the country's benefit. Each day was a battle for connectivity, as it meant life, safety, and hope for millions of Ukrainians. Our story's hero is a person on the front lines of the battle for connectivity in Ukraine. Director of Ukraine's top fiber supplier for telecoms and head of the Internet Association of Ukraine, which includes hundreds of electronic operators. All these stories are real, not fictional, and the advice shared is invaluable experience, better heard 100 times than seen just once.
ATRACOM has been around since 2002, holding a unique position in Ukraine's telecom market, specializing in trunk fiber optic lines. We also maintain fiber optic lines, both our own and those of third-party companies who outsource maintenance to us. The functionality of these lines and our company's work are crucial for almost all telecom companies in Ukraine. Before the war, we analyzed potential risks and developed a program accordingly. The first risk identified was personnel safety, specifically physical safety. With unpredictable missile strikes, explosions and mine dangers, our employees who travel across the country to repair fiber optic lines are at risk. To address this, we provided tactical medical training for our staff and supplied special first aid kits designed for such emergency situations. We've equipped our staff in shelled areas with helmets and body armor. Another risk we faced was personnel loss due to mobilization. Companies like Atracom are crucial for the state's functionality, so to speak, and employees maintaining the main fiber optic system must remain at their work locations. Reserving staff was necessary, though we faced booking issues which were gradually resolved for our company. The third risk is deliberate blackouts, meaning power outages at telecom infrastructure sites. To mitigate this, we already had and bought more generators, building up our stock. Fuel to be independent from gas stations, enabling telecom infrastructure generation. Accident types changed. Previously malicious, now mostly from protective structure construction. For systemic recommendations, first prepare for war, second analyze all risks, assess them and develop countermeasures for each.
Дійсно проаналізувати перелік всіх ризиків, які є, оцінити ці ризики, зробити по кожному ризику протиризиковий захід.
Understand costs and responsibilities and try to organize these risk mitigation efforts.
І намагатися організувати ці протиризикові заходи.
No side can solve wartime issues alone. We must focus on effective state-body cooperation.
Повинні вести мову про ефективну взаємодію державних органів, мається на увазі
Central government, local authorities, businesses, and sometimes members of society.
представників суспільства.
The main things that have been resolved are the issue of reservations with relevant resolutions that change over time but still exist, and reservations can be made.
З часом змінюються, але все ж таки вони є, і бронювання можливо робити. Це питання.
There's also the issue of passes needed from each regional administration to travel between regions during curfew, which has also been introduced in our country. During this time, companies and networks critical to the state were identified, meaning critical companies were designated. This definitely needs to be done, and the sooner the better. It's also possible to issue orders from the National Network Management Center that require electronic communications providers to maintain service for a certain number of hours during power outages. These are essentially new standards for new conditions.